post there for Jacob. Narrowly saved by Torment, and Torment had quite a few narrow saves as well yesterday. 40 seconds remaining for the NRG squad. Are they going to lose their first game of the tournament?
Late touch goes down. What a recovery from Squishy Muffins. Went to block the high touch, adjusted low. There's a shot to the top right. NRG equalized.
And in NRG fashion, they are not looking like they are going to drop this game. Tying it back up. Man, the dribble from Garrett G. It's becoming a little bit of a meta to take those air dribbles and just stay right behind it so that you either go under your opponent or you just block it from them, and that's exactly what Garrett G creates with that opportunity.
Kickoff for the Muffin Men shuts game number 3. An elimination match for NRG. They need to win 3 in a row if they hope to move on. Winners of last week's X Games Invitational, a chance to go out here in the quarterfinals courtesy of the Muffin Men.
Nice save there from Gimmick, and this might go all the way. It does. Torment. This guy is absolutely popping off for Muffin Men. I think he's been involved in 4 out of the 6 goals they've scored so far. 5 out of the 7 goals. Torment, the veteran player on Muffin Men, looking to lead them into the charge to upsetting NRG, not even by a slim margin. This is a 3-0 scenario for NRG, and they are on the verge of being eliminated.
Touchdown field, Fireburner. Gimmick gets the bumper.
NRG are still down. If they don't score right here in these last 15 seconds, they're done. It's over. Who would have believed it that the Muffin Men could have come out so strong against this veteran roster? 8 seconds remaining. Will NRG be eliminated?
Final 2. Can they do it? A missed touch. It's right at Fireburner. He has to defend the net. They slam it down. The Muffin Men take down the North American favorites. What a display. Squishy and Torment going absolutely off. They're excited. They get to move on. They have at least secured themselves $6,000
for the rest of the game. This game number 1 is going to feel so good for whomever wins it. It's going to be a huge sigh of relief, and 2 members of Flipside have to go up for that. Almost a near passing play for G2, but here comes the Flipside boys back on offense, and that's going to be an open net. Can he get to it? Marky on the near post, and Flipside is going to take game number 1.
Such a brilliant job from Mystic out of the midfield here, keeping this ball close to him, winning that crucial 50-50 in the midfield, securing that pass off of the G2 defender out across the net. Marky Duda in the perfect position, and they will advance 1-0 in the series. They've got 2 more to go.
I can't believe Marky Duda is bringing the backfire to competitive Rocket League.
2 touches, and there's Kronovi off the back wall.
Denied by Kronovi, and very smart to do that as well, as Mystic is most likely going to make that chance count if you let it go off the backboard. Now we're back into our rotations, and we'll see. I'm still looking. All eyes on JNaps right now. And Rizzo is the one to strike first for G2.
Yeah, really nice shot here from Rizzo. So patient out of the midfield. A huge 50-50 from Kronovi. And what an angle.
Man, that's a really good read.
That is a very tight angle for Rizzo to find the back of the net. And it's a good start for G2 here in game number 2.
And I've said before, Marky, when he's feeling confident, Flipside is confident, and Mystic
down and out. Tough break. That's the 3rd or 4th time we've seen him now try and catch the double tap. That one his best chance, and unfortunately tapped. It's going to go hard off the side in favor of Flipside. Tactics wants the left side, and just at a full stretch. Keep that one away again towards the center. Follow through from JNaps coming from the side wall. G2 will hold on to this 1-goal lead, but Flipside have been bringing the pressure all game too long. Just can't quite find the back of the net towards the top of the box. Just out of reach. Jumps it in. Marky Duda, the backfire, can do it all.
What a block from Marky Duda. He tries to go for this shot, but realizes he's beat to it and just gets a slight edge over the defender and is going to clear out that path that they wanted to clear it out into the midfield and is going to win that dunk. That's actually two 50-50s that go in the favor of Flipside Tactics, and that goes into the net.
In a row, it took 2 minutes 35 seconds to end the last one. Who do you think takes this one?
I don't know. I asked Wave at the beginning of the segment, do you have a coin? Because I honestly feel like it's that way. But okay, JNaps is going to make it really easy to determine the victor there, as he's going to end it in 7 seconds after overtime in a Really fortunate bounce there, back right into where he was positioned on the field. Going to take that open net, no problem, as G2 Esports claim their first victory in the series, and now we have it tied up between Flipside Tactics.
And an important win.
Or will they close it out here? Can Flipside Tactics hold on to this lead? 1 second remaining. Are we going into game 5?
It's up. Kronovi there as well. Rizzo, it's a race. Just able to get the nose on it. Does he use this side wall? A quick challenge from Marky Duda. Kronovi there as well. Shut down. Still up, courtesy by G2. What do you have to do to get this ball down if you're wearing a blue?
Is it
one towards the net. Sear slaps it down. Flipside Tactics move on to game 5.
Man, really valiant effort there from G2 to almost tie it up in the final 0 seconds of it. And as you see Cux on our screen there, heart is racing, hands in his face,
no, face in his hands.
He was trying to go for a mind game by slowing it down just a little bit. Almost approaching halftime, and the tenseness of this match is unsurmountable as the ball goes off of the far post and back into the field of play. Unfortunate break there for G2.
And Mystic had a G2 member barreling over his shoulder as his Cooks here on the air dribble met in the middle by JNaps. Rizzo doesn't quite have the boost to follow through with. Mystic will figure out how to get this ball away. JNaps, Rizzo, and Kronovi all on that right side of your screen, and they're going to have to re-spread themselves out here very quickly. They do just that. Now it's a dribble out of the midfield for G2. 1, 2, 3 touches into the left side. G2 take the lead, 2-0.
Fist bumps all around for Kronovi, former world champion, as he is going to lay this ball into the flip side net over everybody on the field. G2 with a 2-goal lead. But as I said yesterday, the green machine would be that team.
It's been a dogfight all day long between these two teams. Flipside would love to find the net quickly, give themselves plenty of time. This might be the opportunity. Cuts down and out the bar. Follow through. Mystic kept away by JNaps. What do you have to do if you're green to put it in the back of the net?
That might be the nail in the coffin. That completely demoralizes everybody. And Kronovi all the way to the other side of the field. Deflated heart and soul for Flipside Tactics as they created such a good opportunity.
So close to go by G2, and then a nice turnaround to give themselves a comfortable 3-0 lead, and they will certainly go on to eliminate Flipside Tactics. It took all 5 games. It was a heck of a battle all the way through. So many goals, and this entire series decided in mere moments out in front of the G2 net, and they will shut Flipside out in game 5.
The boys in black and white are moving on to the semifinals to face the Muffin Men, and faded hearts fall for Flipside Tactics as there will be a new Dreamhack Championship victor by the end of this day today. Already such amazing matches so far. Very close between G2 and...
Here's that one off the side. Center it. Mocket able to recoup now on the counterattack. That might be on target, and Kadop's not able to handle it.
Absolute laser from the side from Freaky, and it looks like Kadop had a lot of time to figure this out and a lot of boost. He just simply misplaced that ball. He should make that save more times than not.
Yeah, he just had too much momentum. He was going too fast, so even though he touched that ball, it only slowed it down and didn't knock it off course.
Yeah, you have to kind of slow down just a little bit, and Turbo Pulse says the start of the offense from Mocket.
A miss there from both players. Barry trying to get that block, but Kadop was there. He wasn't able to put that one in.
Man, a really good bail out there from Freak.
Wasn't able to put that in, hit it right at that keeper. Gale Force with some good opportunities, but still, they have not been looking as polished as we've seen them in the past. Maybe that's due to this Mocket defense. We've talked about how they are such a defensive team. They're holding on here. A miss, though, is going to open it up for Turbo to get Gale Force on the board.
And Turbo Pulsa has the defense read all the way here from Mocket. The angle he goes at this, he's not even, well, it looked like he was going to shoot it a bit, but he covered both angles from the defense so that the clear goes right into him and into the net. And if the defender doesn't get there, he still makes it in. That is why Turbo Pulsa is world class.
Turbo proving it right there with that go-ahead goal. Otherwise, you will get scored on, and that is going to be all she wrote for Mocket Esports. Gale Force move past 3-0, and sweet Mocket.
As you and I predicted, 3-0 for Gale Force as they confidently stroll into the semifinals of Dreamhack Rocket League 2017. Good game to mock it and a good performance to get into top 8. 4 European teams traveled out to this tournament and 4 went to the top 8, but we see our first one going home.
Absolutely, and then flip side also going home.
Second one going home, sorry.
But to hear more about it, we're going to go back to Wave Punk and Lawler. Guys, back to you.
An ambition car. Greasy Meister all alone out of the midfield, no problem for Prime. Quick follow through from Remco, hard off the ceiling. It's a great pass, and he'll sit on top of it. Again, strike first.
What a beautiful setup from Greasy Meister, using the ceiling to his advantage, creating one of those, an angle that gets the ball down to Remco so he can shoot. Normally, you try to get that ball out to the opposite side of the box, but if you use the ceiling, if you think with 3 dimensions, you can get it down. Roll their way into the semifinals to face off against Gale Force. Not a very easy match, whomever moves on, but if Envious moves on, we are guaranteed
what a touch.
Man, almost.
Greasy Meister and Devo, what to just shut him down, why don't you?
Yeah, shut him down is right. They are completely suffocating Ambition, and quite a fortunate touch there for Greasy as he's gonna get in the way of the clear. All smiles from the side of Envy. They don't even seem phased by this stage performance as
struggling to get the ball out of their own half as the final seconds count down.
And with that, we will be saying goodbye to Ambition Esports, and one more for the road for Team Envious as they take the 3-0 sweep over Ambition Esports. Not a surprise to most, but Ambition Esports placement into top 8 is the story in its own.
Yeah, a really nice job overall. All weekend long, Ambition sort of the underdogs and really had the deck stacked against them. To come out here and put up such a formidable show, making top 8 is an accomplishment in itself. And not only that, they get rewarded for their efforts. They get to walk home with $1,500 while Remco, Greasy, and Devo will advance onwards.